The man secretly followed his wife to her second home outside their marriage, but the moment she walked in, she hugged a strange young man. Then, from their conversation, he uncovered a shocking secret. "I won't get in the way of you and your husband. Just being able to watch you and your son from the side is already enough for me." The man outside the door felt like he had been struck by lightning. After 8 years together, he still couldn't believe his wife would betray him. To get the truth, he went to the hospital the next day for a paternity test. The results showed that his son had no blood relation to him at all. On top of that, the doctor also found that the child's birth certificate and their marriage certificate were both fake. The system records showed that the child's biological father was actually his wife's best friend's younger brother. After learning the truth, the man was shattered. Only then did it all make sense. No wonder his wife still got pregnant even though they had always used protection. And ever since the child was born, the way she looked at that other man always felt strangely intimate. So he rushed home, planning to confront his wife face to face. But by accident, he overheard a conversation between his wife and her best friend. It turned out his wife had gotten together with her best friend's younger brother because his sister had died saving her. Out of guilt, she accepted his love. His wife even admitted that she could stay with her husband for life, but she had to give the other man a title and a child. At that moment, even her best friend felt bad for the man. After all, he had given up his career to stay home and take care of the mother and son. If he ever learned the truth, he probably wouldn't be able to handle it. But what his wife said next completely chilled him. "My child is his child. I can't live without Amo, so I'll never let him find out." So all these years, he had been kept in the dark like a fool. He had once told his wife that if she ever betrayed him, he would disappear from her world forever. Just then, his grandfather called and told him to stop clinging to the past and come home to take over the family business. It turned out the man had once been a famous doctor. Back then, to be with his wife, he cut ties with his family and lived under a hidden identity. But after giving her his whole heart for so long, all he got was a ruthless betrayal. After thinking it over, he promised his grandfather that once he handled things here, he would go back and take over the family business. They say today is the day to throw away sickness. So leave 3 flowers, 1 to throw away pain, 1 to throw away disaster, and 1 to throw away your worries. Meanwhile, his wife, still thinking he knew nothing, kept acting gentle and caring. But now, every time she came close or touched him, it only made him feel sick. The man was about to lay everything out right then and there, but the other man suddenly called. After hanging up, his wife lied and said something urgent had come up at work. The man begged her to stay, but she still turned and left without hesitation. She had no idea this was the last chance he was giving her. Then the man quietly followed her again, all the way to a villa in the suburbs. And that's how the opening scene happened. He discovered that his wife had spent a fortune buying the other man a villa, and even the decor inside was exactly the same as their home. Every little detail proved that they were the real family. The man finally made up his mind to cut off this toxic relationship and leave his wife for good. The next day, he went to the hospital, only to find that the child had already been taken away by the two of them. He immediately video called his wife. Guilty as she was, she hung up right away, then called back only after coordinating her story with the other man. As soon as the video connected, the other man started putting on a fake little act. Then the man heard the boy on camera instinctively call the other man Dad. Only then did he realize that the son he had loved for 10 years had known all along who his real father was. No wonder the child had always kept his distance and looked down on him. It turned out the 3 of them were the real happy family. Thinking of this, the man's eyes turned red. His wife noticed something was off and quickly asked what was wrong. He brushed it off, saying he wasn't feeling well, then hung up the video call. Heartbroken, he went home to pack his bags, ready to leave this painful place behind. He took out the silver needles he had sealed away for 7 years, determined to start living his own life again. Before leaving, he took one last look at the family photo on the wall, determined to cut off every tie to the past. Then he walked away without looking back. Just then, his wife suddenly sent him a message. It turned out that 9 years ago, when the man and his wife first met,